Hey guys, Saki here from SAKITECH. Now, as you can see, I have a OnePlus 6T sitting in front of me. So in this video, what we're going to do is we are going to be doing an unboxing of the OnePlus 6T. We're going to see what's in the actual box. And also, we're going to do a full first-time setup to see what to expect from this smartphone. I want you guys to get a complete experience of actually opening the box and setting up the device for the first time. And also go ahead and see some of the nice software features that are built into the OnePlus 6T. So let's lift up the box and see what's inside. Of course, the phone is going to be right in there. So that's the OnePlus 6T. We've got the in-display fingerprint sensor sticker on the top here. Let me put this aside for a second. Let's see what's in the actual box. So lift this box up. This is going to have your manuals. It even has a case for your OnePlus 6T in here. It's going to be a TPU gel case. That's going to be this guy right here. Okay, so this case comes with your OnePlus 6T purchase, and it's going to be in this guy right over here. What else we have here is we have the dash charger brick over here. Let me pull this out. Actually, you don't have to pull it out. You know exactly what this is. And that's the dash charger cable for fast charging your OnePlus 6T. So that's what we have in the box, all the usual good stuff. Now let's move on and talk about the actual product, the OnePlus 6T. All right, so let's actually turn off the device and just see what we see on the first screen, just so we have the screen on as we're doing the demonstration over here. All right, so the very first thing I want to take a look at is the actual notch. So on the top, we have a small notch. It's not as big as some of the other smartphones in the market. Now, this is smaller than the OnePlus 6 and smaller than the iPhones and all that stuff. So it's probably the tiniest notch that I've seen so far on a phone, except for the Essential phone that's now dead. And then we have the dual camera on the back, of course, with the LED flashlight, the OnePlus logo, and of course we have some information, the sticker here, and of course the on the side we have this the power button, the slider, and of course on the side over here we have the volume rocker. A little bit hard to see, but it's right there. Okay. At the bottom of this product, we have a USB Type-C port, but we do not have a 3.5mm headphone jack anymore. All right, so that's something to consider when you're buying the smartphone. And finally, we've got the in-display fingerprint sensor that's going to be right here. We're going to set that up in a second. So let's dive in and do a full first-time setup of this actual smartphone. All right, so let's get started. Let's tap on Start over here. It's saying hi. It's saying accept the OnePlus's terms and conditions. Tap on agree, and then we're going to agree to that as well. And then just say no thanks to this for now. The system stability program, we're going to say no thanks to that for now as well. It says, do you want to enable push notifications? Sure, we'll do that. And then it wants me to connect to a mobile network. I'm going to skip that for a minute, and then I'm going to connect to my Wi-Fi, which is all standard procedure. Let's tap on that. Click on connect over here, and then let's see what happens next. It's probably going to try to update the system, and if there's no update, it's going to skip right to the next screen. Alright, so it's asking me, do I want to transfer apps, photos, and anything else from another phone, another account? I'm going to say no, don't copy data for now. It's going to be a brand new setup. Just a couple seconds, checking information, and then it wants me to log into my Google account, which is essential with these Android smartphones, so let's do that right now. Alright, so that's happening as well. So we just want to accept all the terms and conditions, except add face data. We're going to skip the face data. I'm going to actually set the fingerprint sensor, which is more important. So how to use the fingerprint. When the fingerprint pattern appears at the bottom of the screen, simply press with your finger on the fingerprint ID area. So let's do that right now. Let's tap on next. And first they want us to pick a PIN number, so I'm going to just dump in a regular PIN number here. Confirm PIN without tapping OK. So let's do that. Re-enter the PIN. Click confirm. And now we're going to set up our actual fingerprint. Now let's just hide sensitive content. Tap on done. And then let's click next. And let's see what's happening. Okay, so they want us to put our finger right over there. Okay, so let's do that right now. So it's been read. Let's do it one more time. Just keep doing it till it completely reads my finger. Okay, just keep doing that. Please move your finger a little bit. We're going to do that as well. Okay, so continue to adjust the position of the finger and get the edge information. So it wants to get the edges of my finger. Oops, there we go. As you can see, it's lighting up as I set the whole thing. Okay. Keep doing it. Now it's not as fast as some of the other fingerprint sensors on the market, obviously. This is an in-display fingerprint sensor. It's going to be a little bit slower, especially right now, because it's the first one we are seeing in the US market. And then it says fingerprint added. Click next. All right, access your assistant with voice match. Sure, we're going to do that. That's already in, and you can just say, okay, Google, if you have to. Let me just disable that for now so it doesn't go nuts on me. And then there's a couple other things you can do if you want to. Add another account, add another fingerprint, change the wallpaper, change the font size, review additional applications. Let's just do no thanks for now and go into the finishing touches. Now it is talking about the screen off gesture. So when the screen is actually turned off, when it's all black, you can draw gestures onto the screen to do these things. So if you want to turn on the flashlight, you draw a V on the screen and that turns on the flashlight. So those are called the screen off gestures. You double tap to wake up the device and you draw an O to launch the camera, or you can control your music. Okay, we're gonna look at these in a minute, but let's just enable the open camera and double tap to wake for now. Click next, and then it wants me to pick up the screen calibration. I'm just gonna keep it at default for now. Actually, let's do adaptive. Let's click next. It wants me to pick up a font, so you can either pick this font, all right, or you can pick this font. Okay, I like the Roboto, so let's just, all right, so here we have the OnePlus 6. Now let me quickly change the wallpaper so something a little bit brighter so we can see the screen a little bit better. So let's tap on this guy. All right, so that's going to be the new selected wallpaper. All right, so let's take a look around and see what we're going to find. Now before I do that though, let me just turn off the device, double tap it to wake it up, and put my fingerprint sensor. Okay, so as you can see, that's the speed. Let's do it one more time. Double tap to wake up, fingerprint, I'm going to put it, boom, okay? So it's supposed to be 0.34 seconds to unlock the smartphone with your fingerprint. Now if you went to the settings, okay, if you go to the settings and if you go into the security unlock screen, you can add more fingerprints from here. So let me just put the thing over here. Let me set one more just because it's a new feature, and let's see how it works again. So let's tap on next. There we go. Okay, let me set that finger up. Okay, I do have to tell you, it's very convenient to have a fingerprint sensor on the front of the phone. Okay, it's something that I've been missing very badly. They've really switched things around, but these things will be back. Okay, with more and more phones are going to get this, and sooner or later it's going to be very fast and just as quick as the standard physical fingerprint sensors. All right, so let's set this up. A little bit more. There we go. Okay, so now we have another fingerprint added. Turn off, turn on, put it right there. Boom, we're right in. Not too bad. So let's do a quick software tour. Let's launch a couple applications. Let's launch this, launch this, launch this. And as you know, you can tap the recents button to bring up the panels to do multitasking. And then other things you can do here is if you go to the settings, okay, and if you go into the display, the first thing is you can turn off the notch. Okay, so that's the hide the notch, that's with the notch. Okay, so you can hide the notch, you can have the notch. All right, and when you hide the notch, this area still gets utilized on the top, so you still get some information on the top over here, or you can just show the notch. We're going to keep it as show for now. Let's go back, and then you have the ambient display. That's the display that you're going to see when the phone is actually turned off. You do have to pick up the phone to see the actual ambient display, or you can tap on the screen to show it. So if I turn off the phone now, I can tap on the screen once, and that's the ambient display. Tap twice, it's going to wake up the smartphone. Oops, there, tap twice, and then boom. So when you have that enabled, that's what you see, the ambient display. The other thing I want to talk about is the buttons and gestures over here. So over here we have the navigation bar and gestures. If you tap, oops, let's go back. If you tap on this one over here, you have a couple different options to choose from as far as your navigation is concerned. If you want the latest Android Pie navigation system, you tap on the middle one over here, okay? So that gives you a home button and a back button, and then you have to swipe up to bring the recents applications. And then tap on X to kill them all, but you can swipe up just like that, and if you want to go to the apps, you go like that. Oops, if you go like this, it's going to be the apps, okay? So with this one, you have to swipe on the screen to bring down the apps. This one is going to bring up the multitasking, the the multitasking pane. And then you got the back button here. And again, if you go back to the settings, go to buttons and gestures, and go to navigation bar and gestures, you'll see that you can also do this one. Okay, so this one completely eliminates that bar, and everything is basically gesture based. And there's the introduction at the bottom here showing you how all that works. Okay, there we go. So now if I go back to the home screen, I go like this. Let's go back here. All right, so swipe up from the bottom of the edge screen to go to the home screen. If I do it like this, it's going to bring up the Recents app. I don't like this one too much. I like some buttons, so I'm going to keep it like this. I like the pie version, or you can have the full button version. It's up to you, and you have a lot of customization options here. And then you have the quick gestures that I talked about. If you draw O, it's going to open the camera. So if I turn off the display, if I draw this O, it's just going to launch the camera that I can use immediately. Okay, so that's not a bad feature either. Let's put this in. All right. So let's go to the settings. But that's basically what I want to talk about right now. I just want to highlight some features, show you the fingerprint sensor, and also show you around the product. Now this is Android Pie. You've got the nice interface. It's fast and snappy performance, and it stays fast and snappy over time with these OnePlus phones. All right, if you tap and hold again, you can access all these settings. You have the home settings. One thing I liked having down is this swipe down thing. So instead of swiping from the top over here, you can swipe anywhere on the screen to bring down the notifications panel. So for that, you go to home settings and tap on enable swipe down feature. Okay, so that's not bad. And one more thing is the icon pack. If you tap on this one, you can change the way the icons look. You can make them look consistent. You can have them square. You can have them round and filled. You can have them round and not filled. So this is just the standard icons. For some more consistency, you can have the round icons. You can tap on more, go to the store, and download even more icon packs. All right, so far, so good. Now, if you do have any questions, comments, or concerns, just drop them down below and let me know. And of course, let me know if you're buying the OnePlus 6T and what you think about it. It's a good phone overall, but it does have a notch. So let me know if the notch is bothersome or not to you. And of course, the in-display fingerprint sensor is not as fast as the physical buttons, the physical fingerprint sensors, but it's still pretty good. So let me show you one more time. So if I double tap to wake, there we go. Okay, so that was 0.34 or 32 seconds as per OnePlus website. All right, so drop your comments below, subscribe to SAKITECH, and have a fantastic day. I will see you in the next video.